Alright, I just had to finish the thought here and hope the batteries don't run out. I have long videos on here that I have to shorten for MySpace and Facebook, and so last time it's either the batteries that ran out or the memory. Last time it was the memory that ran out, not the batteries. And the other time before that in the video was the batteries. So, just to complete the thought, I have a lot of darkness in me, okay? A lot of fucking darkness. Darkness that the average normal person, male or female, would be terrified of and wouldn't understand. And what I need in a man also is a man who understands that innate kind of darkness, but who, as is the case with me, reaches for the light, okay? At least tries. I've tried. It's a hell of a lot harder to be good when you're being abused left and right. Let me tell you, it's a hell of a lot harder when you're filled with rage and anger to still try to be kind to people, even to cashiers that you meet in the store, okay? I don't always succeed. I don't, I like I said, I'm sometimes quote-unquote mean to my mother when I try to be patient, and then she just gets on my last nerve, and she knows she does. I'll even say, you're being ridiculous, right? She's like, yeah, I do. I said, I know it's your illness, Mom, but I have problems too, okay? But I try to do the right thing, okay? And I'm talking about being kind to people. I'm not talking about my sluttish nature that's I can't help. That's, you know what I mean? I'm not talking about the people who sit on their high horse and condemn me for stuff like that, okay, that has nothing to do with them, what I do with my body or whatever is my business. I'm talking about being kind to people, okay? I always try, and always have been this way, to be kind, to not take out my pain on others, okay? But I have darkness in me. I wanted to kill my father in high school. I wanted to kill him. I used to imagine taking a knife and stabbing him to death because he was making me feel like shit. Over what? Because I can't remember to change a toilet paper roll, or because I have a can of soup because I'm hungry before dinner, and I'm, I should know that Diane, your girlfriend, is going to be making dinner, and it's not going to ruin my dinner. You know what I mean? Anything you could think of. He was picking at me and picking at me and picking at me, and I never knew what would set him off, and I wanted to kill him. Obviously, I didn't kill him, or I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you, but I wanted to. That's called darkness, okay? I can't tell you how many times in this life, I've wanted to kill myself. A vision, jumping over, or whatever. That's called darkness. There's no way I could be with any kind of normal guy who would just be like, most guys would run away screaming from me. Now, Donald didn't run away screaming, but Donald was evil inside. And you don't have to believe me, but Donald didn't treat his mother very good at all. She was turning around left and right, just like I was when I was his girlfriend. He had, my account's going to bounce. I overdraw, and I need 25, I need 50, I need 100, or I don't have the money for the rent, Mom. I bought a CPU, I bought whatever. She'll cover him, and then she'll get angry and angry, okay? She was good to him, and he just expected and expected. Same with me, and expected, give nothing in return, and just a spoiled little fucking brat, okay? Donald didn't treat his own mother very good at all. I was in Santa Monica at OPCC, and, I'm upset with Hope, the way she's been treating me, because she caused me to nearly die, indirectly, because she was my only friend, and she's turning on me over nothing and ganging up with me with her son, whatever, and he's listening, the guy's listening to me, and he's like, well, blah, 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 I might want to report this as elder abuse, and then I got upset, because it's supposed to be concentrating on me, and he's like, I'm not trying to take away from you, Laura, but this sounds like elder abuse with how Donald treats his mom and whatnot, and I'm like, you know what? she hurt me too badly. I'm sorry for her, but I used to feel so bad for her, and then she fucking turned on me, okay? Anyway, Donald knew darkness. Donald knew intrusive thoughts. Donald talked about how in school, when he was in whatever, he'd imagine taking his pencil and stubbing it in his eye or something, you know. I knew Donald had problems. But having problems is one thing. Being cruel and abusive to somebody is because of your problems is something else, okay? I just wanted to point that out. I needed to point that out, you know. The average guy is neither going to want anything to do with me and the average guy isn't going to want anything to do with me except maybe physically, and I don't want that, you know. Sure, it's going to be a lot of guys hot for me. It doesn't mean we're going to have a damn thing in common. It doesn't mean you're going to be able to handle me. Because I'm a fucking handful, admittedly so. Okay? There's only certain men who will ever either want me, or if they even want me, be able to deal with me, be able to handle me. That's the bottom line. Donald could handle me just fine. But he didn't have enough patience and love while he was busy, quote unquote, handling me. You know what I mean? He was cruel. He was, you know. But I'll be alone. I'll be alone. I've never wanted to be here. I'm not normal. I'll just be alone. I mean, I'll be alone in that I won't, you know. I could find a decent, somebody I'd actually be turned on by like that to get into bed. You know what I mean? I look good enough to have that. When I say I'd be alone, I mean I'm not going to find someone that I click with, that I connect with, that, you know, I'm not settling anymore. Because I don't care. I'd rather be alone than settle. I don't know. This world's crazy. Like one of my songs, you know. I told you what I wrote from when I was still somewhat innocent. Not innocent anymore. Been through hell and back. And like I said, you really reach some point, you know. It's a hell of a lot harder to try to be good when you're going through hell and being abused. It's easy to slip into just wanting to just hurt others the way you've been hurt. So fucking easy to slip into just wanting to hurt others because you've been so hurt. Okay? I fight the darkness in me. I fight it on a daily basis. And I fight to continue caring when I see this world just falling apart. And yet I sit here and care so much, but, you know, you wonder why I don't particularly care for Christians, because it doesn't matter to them. I'm going to burn in hell after I die. So there's another reason why you would think that I should just not give a fuck, that I should just not care and take anything I can get and not care about people and whatnot, because I'm going to burn eternally in hell once it's over, and it's going to be over pretty soon, you know what I mean? I tell it like I see it, okay? But how do you even go on at all if you're going to believe what the Christians believe, that you're going to hell after you die? Like I said, even non-existence would be okay, but really not all that fair based on what you do in one little lifetime to burn eternally. Eternally. Not even, you know, it's just whatever. Don't belong here. Never have. I don't fit in. I never have. I fight the darkness in me, because you give into a little darkness and then you become pure darkness. You become the type of person like the men did, you know, recently just walked up to the guy in broad daylight and, you know, for some reason that affects me more than these men who, and I'm sorry, but it's usually men, not women. No, everyone knows that. These men who are blowing away people at school or kids or this, whatever, I mean, that's more horrifying, but it affects me more. Somebody just coming up to you in broad daylight and slicing your throat open. I mean, that just, you know. And then I saw on the news the other day, there was something, what was the guy was doing something. I don't think he was killing people in broad day or coming up to people. He was doing something, though. I don't know. Oh, back to my song I wrote when I was still a million times innocent.